Use a talk test to determine if you need to speed up or slow down. Keep yourself in a plateau, an area, a speed, an activity level, an intensity level that you can go forever on, but without, with at least increasing your heart rate by at least 10 beats from its baseline. So I'm going to take one step. Now, when I take one step, how do I breathe? Do I fill up my lungs all the way? I don't have to, no. I just want to fill up my lungs halfway, half, okay? Enough to see a chest rise. So if I'm breathing right now, that might be too much, too excessive. If I breathe in a little bit deeper, filling up my lungs all the way, too much. So how much is enough? Enough to see a shoulder rise. So if I take one step, I fill up so if this is a full breath, too excessive, that's 100% fill. I want to fill up my lungs at least halfway. So if I fill up my lungs, and let's say I'm filling my lungs and I don't know how much, but I don't notice any chest rise, I'm breathing, I'm not seeing a lot of chest rise, might not be deep enough. So you might want to bring in more air into your lungs to get more CO2 out, more oxygen in. Okay, so I take one step, I breathe in, how deep? Halfway. One step, inhale. The other step, I'm gonna exhale. One step I inhale, one step I exhale. So let's say I'm breathing and walking now. Now I wanna incorporate a talk test periodically. Let's say every 2 minutes. So I'm walking, breathing. And I'm jogging and breathing. Okay? So I'm exercising and I'm doing this. My breathing is manageable. How high am I on a Borg scale? Too high. Way too high. Okay, I'm at an 8. So I might need to slow it down or breathe in deeper. Maybe I went back to shallow breathing and it's not enough to incorporate a proper volume or a proper vocalization. Okay, what I mean is I'm speaking really short phrases or really short words just to kind of get my point through. Like, my breathing is, okay, I'm trying to limit my amount of time of talking, That means your work of breathing is too high. So I need to either slow down a little bit, just a little bit, to make sure that I'm able to say how many words? 3 or more. The big buffer is being able to say 4, because 6 is still high, but it's still manageable. But 6 is still a little high, but it's not bad to be in a 6. But at a 5, being at a 5, that means a Borg scale, you should be only able to say 4 words every breath. So if I'm exercising, I'm doing this, my breathing is manageable. I take another breath. I know that person is at a Borg scale of a 5. Okay, I'm going to tell them to keep going. I say, okay, but let's say now the person is doing this. My breathing is manageable. Now he moved back to maybe too intense, maybe the longevity of the exercise is too much. The point of this being, as soon as I start tolerating this more and more as the weeks go on, or days go on, whatever, and I notice that I'm able to say more words than 4 words. I'm able to say, my breathing is manageable, so my breathing is okay. I can speak full sentences without having to initiate another breath. I, at that point, might need to speed it up now, because this pace that I was working on is now easy, when before it was tough. So one step I inhale, one step I exhale. My breathing is manageable. I'm going to just keep going. Increase your working breathing doesn't mean there's something wrong with your lungs. It just means you're exercising. That's all that means. So one step I inhale, one step I exhale. In, out. Inhale, exhale. Utilize the talk test every time. I would say usually every 2 minutes, but you can do it anytime you want to. Should you keep your eyes on your pulse oximeter? No. Keep your pulse oximeter off your hand. Concentrate on yourself, as you are your own pulse oximeter. So we're exercising. How often what type of exercise would be beneficial to somebody that needs to increase their stamina, need to increase their strength? What type of, let's talk about longevity. Okay. We should be able to at least exercise for 25 minutes. Now, if you can't do for 25 minutes, start with something you can do. Don't try to push yourself too hard, or else the exercise and your thought of that exercise is too overwhelming. Like, oh, last time I did that bike at that speed, I was like, I just hate it. Oh, I hate it. Usually, you know, they sometimes look at exercise as a medicine. Okay, not all medicine tastes great, right? Okay, not all exercises will make you, during the exercise, make you feel super fantastic. You have to push yourself to get through that.